Can you talk about today's lengthy match went all the way to double overtime? Went scoreless, showed a great effort between both teams here today. Just talk about how this played out like in the last game of the year.
I think this is just a fitting end for this group. We've talked about trying to change the mentality, the culture of this program, and talk about competing. And for us to end this A10 season on this last weekend, picking up 4 points. I mean, that's moving forward. That's what we're trying to do here. We understand that every game's important. Again, like I said on Friday, we could have rolled over. We could have just said, it doesn't mean anything for us at this point, but we didn't. We showed some resolve, and this group just continues to compete. And it's just was a great way to end it. As much as we wanted to win, just getting something out of it is fantastic.
This team pitched 5 shutouts this year. It's the most in a really long time in Temple women's soccer program history. Just talk about maybe the defensive effort that this team put forward. It didn't always show up in other games this year, but obviously 5 shutouts is quite a bit.
Yeah, we're a very emotional group here, and I think over the last 2 days or 2 games, we were able to keep those emotions on a level playing field. We didn't get too high, we didn't get too low. And I think the kids saw that when you're able to just to take a breath and step back and worry about keeping teams off the scoreboard, good things are going to happen for you. And it happened on Friday and even today.
What was the atmosphere like for these seniors? Obviously, they were playing away from their normal home field with this game being at LaSalle today. Just what was today like for them?
It just shows you everything that this group is. They're resilient. I'm just proud of them. Again, it wasn't ideal. No, absolutely not. We get a freak snowstorm and have to play a home game away. But again, though, I'm just proud of this group. They showed the scrappiness that's been kind of their moniker coming through. And, the group supported them today.
And finally, this marks the end of the season for you guys. What do you guys do going forward?
We just take a little time to regroup over the next couple of days, and we get out and we get these kids working again as soon as we can. Let the bodies heal a little bit, and then focus on things that we can change. Talk about controlling the controllables here, and these kids can do it going forward, working on fitness, strength, and then our staff will be out recruiting, and again trying to grow this program and make it better.
Thanks, Matt. Can you talk about, this was your last game playing in Temple uniform. Just talk about what the day meant to you.
The day meant a lot. I didn't want to go out with a loss. Tie's great. A win would have been better, but we all played together. We wanted the win, and we came out with a tie, and I can't thank them enough for playing hard for me.
They played hard for you for sure, going to double overtime against the Bonnies. Bonnies had already locked up a spot in the A10 tournament. You guys, I'm sure, came out to try to play spoiler against this team, and you pretty much did, took them down to the wire. Just talk about the effort that you guys went out and did today.
The effort was great. The Bonnies needed this win. If they didn't win, they could be in 5th place instead of, 6th place instead of 5th. So they wanted to win, and we gave it to them. And the effort out there was amazing. If we didn't give up a goal, that's not rare for us. So I think we played phenomenal. We played together. We looked for my feet. We looked for playing the corners, and we had chances. And that's all we need to get.
You had a couple chances, and towards the end of the game there, would have given Temple the win here on Senior Day would have been nice. Just talk about maybe the frustration you went through towards the end of the game there.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but tie's a tie. It's not that bad. But in my own head, I'm gonna look back on this day knowing that I didn't score and I could have. And yeah, it's frustrating, but we didn't lose. So that's all I gotta think about is that we tied.
And finally, you're gonna look back on your Temple career and see that you tied 2nd all-time in goals, 3rd all-time in points.
Yeah.
What is that gonna mean to you when you look back on this one day?
It's going to mean a lot. It's going to show that I actually tried, and it wasn't just 4 years of doing nothing. I have to give it to my teammates all 4 years. They're the ones giving me the ball and playing me the good balls, helping me get through all this. They all were here supporting me. They wanted me to beat the record. It's not like they were jealous. So in the end, I'm just going to look back and think I had all this and I had them behind me, and it's just a great experience.
All right, Tara, you held your own in goal today, going to double overtime against the Bonnies. Talk about the defensive effort and then how tough it was for you to keep the Bonnies out of the net today.
Bonnies did really well today. They were a very hard side, but defensively we just stayed organized and communicated the whole time, and I really only had to make a few saves and came out of it with a shutout. So.
This team has recorded 5 shutouts this season. It's the most in a long time. You've had a lot to do with that. You've pitched all 5 of those no-goal games for Temple. Just talk about that for us.
I think it's a big improvement for our program to finally break that record. we're looking a lot better defensively, more solid in the back for next year and years to come. So pretty excited to be a part of it for next year.
And you know, today was senior day for your teammates. Talk about just what this day meant for them and also for you, knowing this is the last game you were going to play with them.
Right. They're all a huge part of this team. We're definitely going to miss them next year. So I just wanted to play hard for them. I think we all wanted to play hard for them and make their last game a good one. So I think we did pretty well with that.
Thanks, Sarah.